Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is Pantazi. We've been working on Sanchin Tegumi using Kyusho. Now, in the beginning, the first film I did on Sanchin and Kyusho was back in 1997 with the Weijiru version and the Panganun version. And what I've done after that since then is I did a 2 DVD set on the 9 levels of curriculum you could use adapting Kyusho to self-protection or a martial style, if you will. So you could use one kata for a whole style. We went through things such as arm incapacitations and destructions. We got into knockouts, of course. We got into physical dysfunctions of the body and the internal organs. We got into the leg incapacitations. Now I've developed the Tegumi. Now a Tegumi is a freestyle fighting. It's prearranged, but it's a sequential. So you take it from the beginning of the form and you work all the way through, working on an offensive or defensive application or a predetermined sequenced fight scene that one individual is attacking you and you're going through the whole kata step by step through the whole kata. So you hang on to this one individual and you transition from application to application, whether it be for grappling techniques or punching or kicking. It's all in there. And that's what we're going through now, the transitional flow. Now, why I did that was because it's great to see some applications or bunkais out of a kata like I did in the first film in 1997. Then it's great to know that you can do layers, so you could take one kata and build a whole black belt program out of that. So you could take a person through 3, 4, 5 years of information and become very adept at not only Kyusho, but of course the applications in the kata. And that's what I believe the old masters really did. They took one kata and really studied it. And then they started putting in subsequent kata for different things, for marketing, number one, and selling information to American GIs over in Japan or Okinawa. And then it blossomed and it became the norm. So I was taken aback to one specific kata. Now this new level, the Tegumis, is that prearranged fighting between two individuals where you take the kata step by step from the beginning part of the kata and you transition all the way through to the end of the kata, using every piece along the way as a defensive or offensive action, and in our case, using the Kyusho to cause incapacitations, knockouts, many different physical dysfunctions. So not only do you have this information that I did in the 9 different levels of curriculum, but now you can take it and do it in a practice sequence. You can get faster, you can get more aggressive with it. So you have a passive aggressive application of martial technique and Kyusho targeting and tools, and of course trajectories. So this next version, this next segment I'm doing here is working across the striking abilities, arm trapping and striking, using one of the main Sanchin strikes, and we're going to apply it to the knockout on the transverse cervical nerve and an arm trap working with either the Golgi tendon or the nerve in the arm, the radial nerve of the arm, and we're going to show you how you can get several layers of dysfunction up to a full incapacitation and knockout. So stay tuned.